So the Europa didn't have door handles.
Okay, so the first thing is use all of the track.
Yeah, I wasn't doing that.
All of the track here. Then we get a hard brake. Hit the apex there.
Yep.
This becomes just one turn,
Yep.
like this.
Yep.
And then you take the shortest path here.
Ah,
Okay, and now from here, you should be flat,
yeah.
absolutely flat through here. And if you're not, you haven't taken that corner previously. Here, dab the brakes, we take a late apex. I'll run a bit wide there. And you've got to end up on this side anyway. You don't go all the way out there. Here, tight, and then about here apply the power.
Yep, and loosen it out. Yep.
And then you can come all the way out here. And then up here, you don't really need to brake so much, right? And you can either hug it or you can double apex it, which is what I'm doing at the moment. And you bring it back in, apply the power,
Yep.
and then we end up all the way out here because we're using the whole width of the road. And we can brake in a straight line at this point here.
Yep.
Like
I wish
that.
we would have done this first.
Bit of power there.
And don't touch this apex.
Right, and then we end up about here, and I pretty much run over that point because you're always taking the shortest path, right? So we brake hard here. In full throttle. And you've got to slow it down here. Don't be too greedy, then we can go full throttle out of this corner. Full throttle like that. The Ranger doesn't. I'm going to slow it down more this time. There we go, I've learned. And now, again, we just pretty much aim for the shortest path here, like that. We get around here, and then full throttle out to the left, and then barely a brake here. I've run a bit wide. Yeah, I've run a bit wide here. But anyway, you pick it up about here and you're just looking to get full throttle and use the full width of track on exit, like that. In here, you can give it a blip of throttle in your car, but I can't in mine. Right. Minimal steering input. Is this making sense?
Yep.
Yep.
I wish we would have done this morning.
Yeah, I probably should have done, sorry about that.
I'm such a slow learner.
And then we can just go full throttle all the way through here. I'm full throttle now. And just keep it tight here. And again, I'm just going full throttle. Again, just coming out here, just using the full width of the track on exit. It's basically the shortest path. So normally on a racetrack, you'd go all the way out, but going all the way out here like that, I'll just let that release through, gains you nothing, right? It gains you absolutely nothing. So you're better off just taking the shortest path, if that makes sense. And here, again, you should be accelerating going out there. If you keep it tight, you're basically just using up your grip for cornering, if that makes sense. And you could just be accelerating down here, even down this short straight. And here, just give a little bit of a rev, get it in here, and then you're looking to apex about here, and then off you go. Now that release should hopefully come by. Shouldn't be too hard to overtake a Ranger, I would have thought. He's obviously not that keen. And here, big brake. So the key with this one is that you've really got to treat it as one corner. So in here, and you're turning the steering wheel, you can accelerate a bit just to open up the corner, but that should be full throttle all the way through. Then you've got to slow it down. Don't get greedy. Turn. And now you can go full throttle, and then just keep it flat all the way through here. And even the Ranger will do it flat, right? This is where you've got to slow it down, but you just carry the speed all the way through to the exit, like that. And again, there's no point going all the way over there, right? And here, we just accelerate all the way out here. And here, I'm not even braking, I'm just basically tipping the car in, right? I have to brake in the Ranger because it's got no grip, but you get the idea. Now I'm double APing X here, so out a bit, bring it back in, and then I'm applying the power. Just to, and you see how the car's naturally running wide?
Yeah.
That means I've got it about right. And I didn't have to increase the steering angle at all. Alright, hopefully that was useful.
Very.
So I should have done
We'll
that.
have to come back next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I got the loop around there, and I had the full bore out, but I was going wide and then doing the full bore across
Yeah.
the corner.
Yeah.
That was excellent.
Okay, my
Robert,
pleasure.
thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
My pleasure.
That was actually,
That's the,
I
That's
learned
the
more, I actually
quickest
learned more in 3 minutes than I learned the whole day.
that's right. And that's the quickest a Ranger's ever been round there.
could be. I need to get some proper tyres
I
on
was
it.
just going to say, but now he needs to get the brake pads changed.
Yeah.